will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the option. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and to the 47-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Snagged in the middle, it's Berry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Berry. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Across the 35. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Creates a little space. There he goes. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Back to pass. Floating away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense.
There he goes! Spins away from the defense. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? They've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw you.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Army! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running into the open space. Hits the afterburners. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Steps away. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's McCray. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into their locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. It's a seam wide open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Swings it out to his running back. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Finding open areas. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wild Cats, they punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking, I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick, QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Finding an escape route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unloads to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Powers through. Oh, he dropped it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway. Play for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.